If you're like most solopreneurs, you're probably really worried and scared about your competitors and someone stealing your business. I'm going to show you how you can avoid looking like your competition and really sell out based on your backstory. Watch to the very end because I have two dynamic stories to share with you. What's up, bosses? I'm Talyn Rahman-Figueroa, your personal brand consultant at Boss Diplomat, making you look so good you can't be ignored. Mwah. I recently worked with two energy healers right at the same time. They both came to me telling me about how they're not really happy with the direction of their business. They have a lot of upcoming changes in their business and in their personal life and in their professional development. And they just didn't know how to package all of these new things into their business. So I was thinking, oh dear, this is a bit of a dilemma because for the first time, I'm working with what I would consider two people with a very specific niche. And I was getting worried about how I didn't know how I'm going to make them different enough. But of course, this is before I even heard their backstory. What makes each of my clients very unique is because I use their backstory as part of their business brand. Because without you, there is no business, right? I'm sure I overstated this over and over again. You are the face of your business. And the reason why you started your business is because of certain things that you have experienced. And your audience are dying to know what that is. So let me introduce to you Megan Zilagi and Angela Armstrong. These are two fantastic women who use card readings and energy healing as part of their practice. Now, what differentiates them from each other is number one, their backstory, number two, their target audience, and number three, the solutions they provide to their clients. The backstory is the foundational piece of the brands that I build for my solopreneurs, because this is how you can really sell how different you are and why someone should choose you out of all of these competition. Because at the end of the day, their journey is going to be very different from yours. Their journey is going to be something that you're going to already be curious about. And their journey is going to be the thing that shapes their service and the solutions that they bring for their clients. Let me introduce to you my very first client, Megan Zilagi, also now known as the Energy Specialist Renewal for her business. Let's hear her backstory directly from her, and then we will compare this with my second client.
In a world where I found myself yearning for a deeper connection to my passions, my journey of self-discovery led me from the corporate environment to the creation of something truly meaningful. Always an advocate for sovereignty and human rights, I often felt like the black sheep in my circles, challenging the status quo to fight for a more balanced and fair world. Yet the corporate world didn't align with my soul's calling. I craved being part of something bigger than myself, recognizing the pervasive negative energy that hinders us from achieving greatness. We all carry baggage, experiences, emotions, and patterns that weigh us down and manifest as discomfort and pain in our bodies. This negative energy not only impacts our physical well-being, but also takes a toll on our mental health. Turning back the clock seems impossible, but what if instead we focus on changing our environment, our state of mind, and our physical well-being? By consciously becoming aware of our senses instead of numbing our minds and bodies, we can learn to understand the messages that our body is sending us. This realization, born from my personal journey with negativity, ignited my passion to become an energy renewal specialist. As your guide to positive energy, I understand the weight of life's challenges that may leave you feeling stressed, overwhelmed, or burnt out. Together, let's break free from the chains of negativity and embark on a transformative journey toward a more peaceful and balanced you. I am Megan Zilagi, your positive wellness ally, and I'm here to help you alleviate stress, release tension, and cultivate a more positive and uplifting outlook on life. Join me as we navigate this path toward a serene and centered version of you. Oh, I love it.
Oof, I get all of the feels hearing her story. Oh, warms my heart. Okay, so let's listen to my second client, Angela Armstrong, now also known as the Transformational Coach.
Building an audacious life isn't always the Instagram-ready journey they make it out to be. It's about facing the raw, unfiltered moments that force us to redefine ourselves. I've been there, stuck in a cycle of disruption, uncertainty, and discomfort. I used to be the corporate warrior, ticking all of life's little boxes and moving through the professional landscape with a determined stride. Then I lost my job and remained unemployed during the recession. The very identity I'd created around my career was slipping away, and I didn't know who I was without it. As a staunch Capricorn with a penchant for independence, reaching out for help wasn't my first instinct, but life has its way of sending teachers when you're ready to be a student. In the middle of the chaos, I started to dive into experience I'd never considered before, metaphysical practices that opened new dimensions within me. Energy healing became my anchor, grounding me in the present and teaching me that disruptive moments don't have to be swallowing pits of despair. Difficult moments in our lives don't have to define us, and they certainly don't have to confine us. We can live through them without losing ourselves in the process. As your transformational coach, I bring a unique blend of traditional coaching practices with a metaphysical twist. Chakra balancing, energy healing, and spiritual cleansing aren't just buzzwords. They're powerful tools to help you navigate and rise above those disruptions life throws your way. My role is to guide you, to help you find clarity within the chaos, and to be the unwavering support as you rediscover your audacious self. I'm Angela Armstrong, your audaciously intuitive friend, here to help you cleanse the negative energies and release the disruptions. Let's rewrite your narrative and redirect you towards a life filled with purpose and direction. I love it.
Wow. So, what do you think? How different is their backstory? Just their backstory. You are able to see who is a better fit for you. Now, let's move on to their target audience. Now, Megan's target audience are individuals weighed down by negativity. Based on her story, she has gone through a lot of negative roller coasters and hurdles in her life, and we were able to use that to her advantage because she's been in their shoes. She knows how to help people who are weighed down, stressed out, burnt out, emotionally imbalanced, lacking inspiration. This is the kind of clientele that she wants to help because she knows exactly what to do. If we go to Angela's target audience, we see that she is targeting individuals who are experiencing some sort of life disruptions, career disruptions, relationship disruptions, personal growth disruptions, because these are things that she has also experienced as part of her personal growth and journey. As you can see, both of my clients have very unique target audience, which means that even though they are working in the same industry, they are parallel to each other. They can actually potentially make really great referral partners because Angela will not be working with people who are just stressed out for nothing. Angela's not going to be looking into specific negativity per se, just like how Megan does. And Megan's not going to look at very specific issues, just like Angela is. They now have separate pots of target audiences that they can dip into. And then we can move on to the solutions that my clients provide. This is either your service or your product. And of course, in both of these cases, our energy healers are service providers. Megan's solution is all about helping her clients relieve negative energy, first through the mind, then through the spirit, and then finally through the body. So she has a slightly different way of healing negative energy as part of her energy renewal services. She offers oracle card reading to find out the situation that the client is in and then be able to contextualize what the client is going through without the client feeling as though they have to divulge all of this personal information to her. This ensures that the client and the service provider have a respectful distance and boundary between them. In her second service, she's then offering them an energy cleansing session. And this can be done 100% virtual, which is quite a unique tool. Finally, we then move on to the physical element of Megan's work, which is massage. I called her massage energy release massage because there's a very specific purpose on why she's providing massage to her clients. Throughout this process, if we figure out that a lot of the negative energy is actually coming from a very specific muscle in the body, that is where Megan is going to concentrate all of her effort during this massage session. On the flip side, when we look at Angela's services, you'll see how different it is. With Angela, it's all about helping people who are experiencing some sort of disruption in their life in the moment. So examples like, I've just witnessed a car accident and I cannot get it out of my head. or my boyfriend just broke up with me and I'm falling to pieces, or I just got a really bad grade on my paper and I'm freaking out right now, or I just got mugged on the street and I'm now finding it really hard to get that image out of my head, and that, it's kind of like those mini life traumas that are happening right now, not spread over time. So as a result, we are now hitting the emergency button and encouraging people to go to Angela to help them clear that negative energy in that very moment. I've also helped Angela create a second service, which is a longer term program where you're able to work with her for a longer period of time to really focus on these disruptions through energy healing practices. Her final service is a retreat where you can actually meet her in person with other like-minded people and actually bringing a community of people together who are going through similar life disruptions. As you can see, their services are completely black and white. Either Megan's the right person for you, or Angela's the right person for you, or they're both the right person given the circumstance that you're in. There you have it. This is how you can differentiate yourself from your competitors, even though if you do exactly the same things. If this sounds like something that you need or something that you're worried about because you have a lot of competition in the area of your work, hey, why don't you book a free mini brand session with me? That's 30 minutes of Talyn time. Let me see what I can do for your brand and your business, from moving you to being a generic business to a premium business. Get on my calendar. The link is in the description below. I cannot wait to see you on my calendar.